It was looking like Offset and his mans was about to try to press Dugg about Dugg winning dice.
ClowdyWorld, and we got to talk about 42 Dugg. So 42 Dugg, as we all know, is a Detroit native, originally known and signed to Yo Gotti and Lil Baby's respective labels, Collective Music Group and CMG, along as 4PF, which now is known as Couldn't Be F'd With. Now, before we get into 42 Dugg, we really need to break down what's going on recently with him allegedly about to get into something with Offset over a dice game, and we got to break that down. So, to give you some background, 42 Dugg is one of the people that are known closely with Lil Baby. He's best known for his collaborations with him, such as We Paid and Grace, and both of them peaked within the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100 and received quantitative platinum certifications by the RIAA. So if you didn't know, 42 Dugg is basically doing this thing. But for a while, he started to slow down, and many have said that he may be starting to fall off. Now, this goes after he's only dropped about 3 to 4 songs during 2023, and 3 of them were features. He just started to cook up this later end of the 2023-24 season, and it's starting to show. Recently, he's just been not on point, and that doesn't mean that he isn't really locked in. 42 Dugg came from a real hard knock life. He was known as Deon Hayes and was born in November 25th, 1994. He was raised in the Denby neighborhood on Whitler Ave and Wayburn Street, which is on the east side of Detroit. He was really out there where they really be at. Now, he attended Denby High School in Detroit, but later dropped out. He met fellow rapper Lil Baby back in 2017 and really grew up listening to a lot of southern street rappers such as Yo Gotti and the well-known and acclaimed Jeezy. Now, Deon Hayes employed a slurred vocal delivery or auto-tune, and many people really recognized him for that unique way he came on tracks at a time when it seemed like most artists that were mainstream weren't really trying to switch it up like that. So he started getting attraction from songs like The Streets and STFU, and after writing for Lil Baby, he was signed to Lil Baby's 4PF group and Yo Gotti's Collective group. Now, many people knew him after national attention when he featured on Lil Baby's 2020 track Grace, which peaked on number 48 on the Billboard 100. And then also when he came out with We Paid, it was basically done, and many people knew that 42 Dugg became a household name. Now, this boosted a lot of mixtape and pushed his sales for Young and Turn 2, which peaked at 58 on the Billboard 200 and number 6 on the Billboard's independent charts, which showed that Deon really wasn't someone to play, and 42 had a real long-standing style that could really blend well with the industry. Now, he's been on certain big songs and collab with people such as Lil Keed, Meek Mill, and we got something coming from Meek Mill soon, so stay tuned to that, man, right there. Black Youngster, Big Sean, T.I., Cash Page, 2 Chainz, Tory Lanez, and the well-known Lotto. And as 2023, he's featured on over 15 total songs. But this is a very big slowdown in production for someone that has been known for years for staying consistent and keeping that down south style alive. Now, many people knew that on February 21st, 2021, he was shooting a video with Roddy Ricch, and a shooting occurred, which left 3 people injured in Atlanta. And Alabama rapper OMB Peasy was later charged with the shooting with aggravated assault with a weapon and possession of a firearm during the commission of the crime. Now, all 3 injured did survive. But in May 2021, Billboard named 42 Dugg the R&B Hip Hop Rookie of the Month. In that same week, on May 2021, Dugg released a 19-track album titled Freedom Boys, a dedication to all of his incarcerated friends. I personally enjoyed this album a lot, and the project featured a lot of standout singles such as For the Gang, which is a pretty big collaboration he had with the well-known Roddy Ricch. Now, in 2021, he was featured on also in the XXL Freshman Class, where he appeared on King Von's second album, Grandson, on the track Gangland. A really tough album, man. Now, as you look through, it seems like 42 Dugg had a pretty big album list. Gangsta Art and Gangsta Art 2 did pretty well, as they were also with collab labels with the CMG and Interscope. But his mixtapes have been going back for a while, such as Last Ones Were Left, Freedom Boys, and as we already know, 11241 Wayburn, his first real mixtape that got him into the streets. Now, what does this say about 42 Dugg? Well, when we look through a lot of stuff, we don't really know anymore, because it seems like lately he just hasn't been locked in. For a lot of rappers, it can be hard and tough to keep that grind and consistent focus going. Once you touched a lot of money, toured the world, been on songs with some of the biggest artists of all time, and locked in with the industry, it takes a real special type of person to be able to stay consistent and keep that same grind they once had. But now, as we go further, we see 42 Dugg is starting to get in hot water. Now 42 Dugg recently just came out and was said and alleged by Sada Baby during a stream that things might have got active between him and Offset, and it seems like things could have even went deadly.
It's 42 Dugg, it's T Grizzly, Lil Baby, and Lil Baby man's G5. You feel me? Dugg strike all they.
Yeah.
He strike everybody. Lil Baby go get some more money from the ATM. You feel me? We'll come back, keep shooting. Dugg strike his again.
Yeah.
He Lil Baby up in the dice. He T up in the dice. G5 up in the dice. Dice game almost over with. Offset walk in. Niggas like 5 in the morning, bro. Like the sun literally coming up, all the type of shit. Offset walk in with mango food. Come in there, they shooting dice. Dugg get the him up, I'm assuming, because out of nowhere, it's some friction that start. You feel me? Yeah.
Now going from that, it's kind of crazy to break down things further when you see that 42 Dugg clearly is just enjoying life. But as we already know, just recently last year, another brave legend, Takeoff, also passed away at a dice game. And it's not to say that things in history repeat themselves, but it is to say that you got a lot of things going for yourself. And getting got in a situation like that, where things could have been deadly, would be a sad way for such a legend to go out. Now 42 Dugg still has a lot of time left to really go. It seems like Lil Baby, even though people have made a lot of antics and memes, still has a very large following, where 42 Dugg will never be too far away from.
Get to like chatting back and forth, arguing, woo woo. So as the shit keep going, the nigga that's with Dugg, I can't remember the nigga name. I don't know him or nothing. Brown skin, skinny nigga, you feel me? Put back on. He didn't look like he was gonna be the nigga to shake something. You see what I'm saying? Like he didn't look like he was gonna press no issue. Woo, woo. They get to arguing, nigga. It looked like Mango doing some shit that'll make them win. Yeah. You feel me? On the if we about to fight, nigga, I'm just gonna end it all sad. And me and Wheat tap each other, and I'm like, cuz, I know I don't fuck with Lil Dog, you feel me? But nigga, Dugg from Detroit. We from Detroit. Yeah. These two niggas can't do nothing to this nigga while I'm sitting right here, bro. Yeah. You feel me? Like all our problems, all that type of shit went out the door. So thank God nothing happened. You feel me? Like niggas was able to talk, and you feel me? The shit just digressed, but it was looking like Offset and his mans was about to try to press Dugg about Dugg winning dice fairly. You feel me?
In a single serious career, what will 42 Dugg continue to do? It seems like a lot of people have been trying to see where he's going with things. And honestly, I am excited and do want to see a comeback from 42 Dugg. It feels like a lot of Detroit rappers are not only blowing up, but they're flourishing, such as V's, Baby Smooth, and more. So going into it, it really makes you think, what could 42 Dugg do to keep going? I hate to see him go the T Grizzly route, where even T Grizzly's eating and doing good and situated financially. But as a rapper, it's clear it's a secondary path that makes him not focused and not driven as much as he feels like he should. Clearly, I feel like 42 Dugg has to make a decision. Are you gonna take that time to enjoy things and ride the life out? Or are you gonna lock in and continue to feed the streets? Because as we already know, new and old rappers do have a timetable. Some artists have proven that their music can last a time and deserve 5, 6, even 7-year breaks, while other artists can't even take 6 months off and sell even half the same records. Will 42 Dugg prove to be an artist that has longevity, or will A Tale as Old as Time continue to play, where rappers who don't stay consistent or tapped in with their fans will again and again and again eventually fall off? ClowdyWorld, let me know what y'all thinking. Like, comment, subscribe. And is 42 Dugg having issues? Has he fell off? Let me know in the comments. We gone.
So at that point in time, nigga, the beef heavy, all that type of shit, bro. But nigga, we in Los Angeles, bro. We far as hell. These niggas from where they from can't do shit to you while I'm sitting right here. You feel me? So I'm saying that to say, like, nigga, the problem that y'all be wanting rappers to have with each other, it be a lot of deep shit going on all the motherfucking time, bro, and y'all don't be knowing nothing about it. Yeah. You feel